Hey everyone, welcome back to the English Hustle Podcast. I'm Alex, and with me, as always, is Maria.
Hi everyone, we're really excited about today's episode. It's all about something we both feel is so important: embracing a positive mindset.
That's right. A positive mindset can really influence your decisions, your success, and even your mental health. We'll be diving into how shifting your mindset can lead to more growth in both your personal and professional life.
Exactly. It's something we can all work on. And today we'll be giving you practical tips to start embracing positivity right away.
So, what can you expect from today's episode? We'll start by defining what a positive mindset really means.
Yes, and then we'll move on to the benefits of having a positive outlook in everyday life and how it can help you handle challenges.
We'll also talk about practical strategies you can use to cultivate positivity in your life, and stick around for some fun facts and interactive exercises toward the end.
Definitely. So, stay tuned for tips, examples, and of course, some good conversation. We're so glad you're here with us today. Heart.
Let's dive into some key terms that are essential when we talk about embracing a positive mindset. First up, we have the word uplift. It's all about lifting your mood or energy, like when you receive encouraging news.
Another important one is fortitude. This means strength or courage in the face of adversity. Think about those moments when you had to push through something difficult.
How about self-motivation? It's that inner drive that keeps you moving forward even when no one is watching.
Next, viewpoint, your perspective on a situation. Shifting your viewpoint can completely change how you respond to challenges.
Then we have empowerment. It's all about gaining confidence and control over your own life.
Another great one is open-mindedness, which is the willingness to consider new ideas. Being open-minded is key when adopting a positive mindset.
Let's not forget appreciation, recognizing the good in everyday moments. And finally, inner dialogue, how you talk to yourself, which is crucial when building self-esteem and positivity.
Each of these words connects directly to positivity. They shape your attitude, help you bounce back from setbacks, and improve your well-being.
Now, it's your turn. We'd love for you to use some of these words in sentences that reflect your own experiences.
For example, how have you shown fortitude in the past? Or when have you felt uplifted by someone's kind words?
Feel free to pause and jot down your examples. We're here to help you practice and incorporate these into your daily conversations.
And don't forget, it's all about using these terms to better understand and develop your own positive mindset.
Today, we're diving deep into how a positive mindset can impact nearly every part of your life, whether it's your career, relationships, or even your health. It's incredible how much our thoughts shape our reality.
That's right. For example, in the workplace, adopting a positive mindset doesn't just help with performance, it also enhances creativity. When you focus on solutions instead of problems, you create more room for innovation.
Exactly. When I shifted my mindset from how hard something is to how can I make it work, my productivity went up. I stopped feeling drained because I wasn't focusing on what was impossible, but on what was achievable.
Yes, And it's amazing how that shift in thinking can extend to personal relationships too. When you're positive, you're more patient, more understanding, and you communicate better. You start giving people the benefit of the doubt, which improves how you relate to others.
That's such a key point. When I'm having a tough day, I remind myself to focus on gratitude. Instead of dwelling on what's going wrong, I try to shift my perspective to what I can appreciate in the moment.
And don't forget how it affects your physical health. There's so much research now that shows a positive mindset can reduce stress, boost your immune system, and even help you live longer. It's all connected.
Absolutely. I've seen that in my own life. When I'm stressed, I don't sleep well and my energy is low. But when I'm thinking positively, everything just flows better. I get more done, I feel more energetic, and my overall mood is better.
That's the beauty of cultivating a positive mindset. It's like a ripple effect. When you feel good mentally, it influences everything else. Let me tell you about a time when I was really stuck in negative thinking. I had just started a new job and the workload felt overwhelming. I remember thinking, I'm never going to keep up. This is too much. That kind of thinking held me back from doing my best because I was so focused on what could go wrong.
I think we've all been there at some point. What changed for you?
Well, I realized that my mindset was the only thing within my control. So, I started practicing gratitude and daily affirmations. Every morning, I'd write down 3 things I was grateful for, even if they were small. I also started telling myself I can do this whenever I felt doubt creeping in.
How did that affect your performance at work?
It was like night and day. I still had a lot of work, but instead of seeing it as an impossible mountain to climb, I started breaking it down into manageable steps. That simple mindset shift made a huge difference in how I approached my job.
I love that. Let's talk about some practical strategies that our listeners can use to cultivate their own positive mindset. The first one, like you mentioned, is practicing daily affirmations. They help you start your day with the right energy.
Yes, affirmations are powerful because they shift your focus from what you don't want to what you do want. And the more you say them, the more you believe them. Even simple affirmations like I am capable or I attract positive energy can have a big impact.
Another great strategy is avoiding negative self-talk. It's easy to be hard on yourself when things aren't going well, but that only makes it harder to get through tough situations. Catch yourself when you start thinking negatively and flip it into something more constructive.
I agree. It's all about changing your internal dialogue. Instead of saying, I can't do this, try saying, this is challenging, but I can figure it out. That small tweak changes how you approach obstacles.
And let's not forget the importance of surrounding yourself with positive influences. Whether it's the people you hang out with or the media you consume, everything around you affects your mindset. If you're constantly around negativity, it's hard to stay positive.
Exactly. It's important to be mindful of what you let into your space. Seek out people and environments that uplift you. Even the music you listen to or the books you read can have an impact.
One of the more difficult but powerful strategies is developing resilience. Life will always have challenges, but a positive mindset helps you bounce back quicker. Instead of seeing setbacks as failures, view them as learning opportunities.
Yes, resilience is key. It's not about avoiding difficulties, but learning how to handle them with a positive attitude. Focus on what you can learn from each situation and how you can grow from it.
These strategies might seem simple, but when applied consistently, they can create lasting changes in how you approach life. It's all about forming habits that support your well-being and mindset.
And remember, it's a process. Developing a positive mindset doesn't happen overnight. But the more you practice, the easier it becomes to maintain, even when things get tough.
Did you know that a positive mindset can actually rewire your brain? Studies have shown that when we focus on positive thoughts, it activates the prefrontal cortex, the area of the brain responsible for decision-making and emotional regulation.
That's fascinating. There's also research that shows people with a positive outlook on life tend to live longer. One study found that individuals with an optimistic mindset had a 15% lower risk of death from any cause compared to those with a more negative outlook.
And it doesn't stop there. A positive mindset also boosts productivity. When you're feeling positive, you're more creative, motivated, and engaged in your tasks. That's why so many successful people prioritize mindset.
I read a study recently that found a strong connection between positivity and better relationships. People who consistently practice gratitude tend to have stronger bonds with their partners, family, and friends. It's amazing how being positive can influence every aspect of your life.
And here's a cool fact. Adopting a positive mindset can even improve your immune system. Researchers discovered that optimistic people have better immune responses, meaning they're less likely to get sick.
Now we want to hear from you. What are some ways you've adopted a positive mindset in your own life? Drop your experiences or questions in the comments, and we'll read a few of them live.
Let's see what people are saying. Here's a comment from Sarah. She says, "I've been practicing daily affirmations, and it's completely changed my outlook on tough situations." That's awesome, Sarah. Affirmations are such a great way to start the day with positivity.
Here's another one from Tom. He asks, how do you stay positive when things feel overwhelming? Great question, Tom. I think it's about focusing on small wins and practicing gratitude for the little things that go right, even on tough days.
Exactly. And remember, positivity isn't about ignoring challenges. It's about facing them with a mindset that focuses on solutions. Keep those comments coming. We love hearing your thoughts. Extended dialogue. Practice. Hey, Maria. I was thinking about how much mindset affects the way we approach our challenges. Like yesterday, I had this huge project at work, and instead of getting overwhelmed, I told myself I could handle it. I focused on the positive outcome, and it really changed my energy.
That's great, Alex. It sounds like you're using self-motivation and resilience to get through difficult tasks. When you start with a positive mindset, it makes everything seem more manageable.
Exactly. It reminded me of the word fortitude. I've been working on building that inner strength so I can stay strong even when things get tough.
I love that. I've been focusing on my inner dialogue too. Instead of letting negative thoughts control my day, I've been practicing appreciation and reminding myself of all the good things around me. It really helps shift my viewpoint.
And speaking of viewpoint, I think we both agree that it's not just about looking at things positively, but being open-minded. When you're open to new ideas, it's easier to handle whatever life throws your way.
Definitely. That's where empowerment comes in too. When you actively work on your mindset, it's like giving yourself the power to control your emotions and reactions. You're not just letting life happen to you, you're choosing how to respond. Let's practice how we can use these terms in everyday conversations. I'll start by asking you a question. Alex, how do you stay motivated when things get difficult?
Well, I've learned that my inner dialogue is key. If I start my day with positive self-talk and remind myself that I'm capable, it really helps me stay focused. And practicing appreciation for the small wins keeps my mindset uplifted.
That's a great way to look at it. For me, it's about maintaining fortitude. I've realized that facing challenges head-on helps build my resilience. It's not always easy, but empowering myself to keep pushing forward makes a big difference.
Now, listeners, we want you to try using these words in your conversations. Maybe start by reflecting on how your inner dialogue influences your daily life, or how practicing appreciation has helped you. The key is to keep practicing until these words become part of your positive mindset.
Yes. And if you're struggling with a challenge, think about how fortitude and empowerment can shift your approach. The more you use positive language, the more naturally it will come to you.
To kick off, we're going to practice writing daily affirmations. Affirmations are positive statements that help you focus on your strengths and goals. Take a moment to write down 3 affirmations that resonate with you. For example, I am capable of achieving my goals, or I embrace challenges as opportunities for growth.
These affirmations should be personal and meaningful. We'll give you a minute to reflect and write yours down. You can always pause the episode if you need more time.
Next up is gratitude journaling. Write down 3 things you're grateful for today. They can be big or small. Maybe it's the weather, a friend, or something you accomplished at work. This helps shift your focus away from negative thoughts and reminds you of the good in your life.
Research shows that practicing gratitude regularly can improve your overall outlook and well-being. We'll give you some time now to jot those down.
Now, let's move on to identifying negative thoughts. Think about something that's been stressing you out recently. Write down any negative thoughts associated with it, like, I'm not good enough, or this will never work out.
Once you've identified the thought, challenge it. Ask yourself, is this really true? Replace it with a more positive or realistic thought, like I've handled challenges before and I can do it again. Take a moment to try this exercise. For our last activity, let's practice visualization. Picture yourself achieving a goal or overcoming a current challenge. Imagine how it feels to succeed. What does that look like for you? Write down what you see in your mind's eye.
Visualization helps you create a mental image of success, which can motivate you to take action. Close your eyes for a minute, visualize that moment, and write down what stands out. These practices might feel simple, but doing them regularly can really shift your mindset over time.
Remember, consistency is key. Feel free to pause and revisit these exercises whenever you need a boost in positivity.
Let's quickly recap the main points we discussed today. We started with key vocabulary related to positivity, like uplift, self-motivation, and fortitude. Then we talked about how a positive mindset can shape your personal growth, relationships, and even your success at work.
Exactly. And we shared some actionable strategies like practicing daily affirmations, gratitude journaling, and identifying negative thoughts. Each of these strategies helps in cultivating a positive mindset and making it a consistent part of your life.
If you're just starting to embrace positivity, remember, it's a gradual process. Celebrate those small wins. Each day is a new opportunity to shift your thinking.
Positive thinking isn't about ignoring challenges, but about approaching them with a mindset that says, I can handle this. Start today with just one of the strategies we talked about and build from there.
Before we wrap up, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the English Hustle podcast. Your support really helps us grow.
We'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment or question about today's episode and share your experiences with adopting a positive mindset. And stay tuned for our upcoming episodes. We have plenty more topics to explore together.